All right, people, we have our work cut out for us. We need to build our numbers with the Minutemen till we can put together something of a small army to go kick the Institute in the face. I think that's the basic plan. Anyway, it's going to start with establishing more settlements, getting more people on our side. I have a few here on my quest log already. Get started here, but you know what? Before we do this, let's go check out Vault 95. Man, we stumbled on this place a long time ago when we were going into the glowing sea and doing all that. We were kind of on a mission, so I never did get back to this place, but I've been wanting to check it out. I'm a big fan of the vaults and subway stations. Actually, the subway stations have been a little underwhelming because they're more like little shooting galleries rather than places to explore to get from one place to the next. But the vaults, pretty cool, man. Vault 114 was huge. I mean, it was extensive. I still don't think we saw all of that. And somebody's airing out Molotovs. Let me get over here a little bit. Let me switch weapons, please. Thank you. This shotgun is the robot killer. Especially now, I believe it stacks with the explosive damage, so each rank I put into that just makes it even more beastly. Where are you hiding? Oh, I see you. Sneaky ass. Alright. Tried to catch him on the run. Bad shot. That wasn't. To the face. Alright, now we know each vault has a story, right? So, go see what devious, evil, horrible experiments they were performing in here. It's always something.
Someone's not interested in visitors.
It's worthy to note that the same brain trust that basically established the Institute, the same minds that are behind the things that they do here, the same ethics. Ethics, that is the word I've been grasping for forever. Ethics. That they operate under here with it, just all the scientists behind Vault Tech, behind all the engineering companies, the military contractors, you know, all these groups and all these organizations and all this stuff. That's just horrible things. I mean, completely inhumane. Beyond just inhumane, like some of it's just twisted. It's like the most messed up crap they could possibly come up with is what they decided to do to those left over that they hadn't destroyed with their bombs. You know? And the Institute is just, it's like the Institute, sure enough, it's like a core group and it is a big source of problems, but it's like just another branch though. It's like just another symptom. I wouldn't doubt that in future Fallouts we find that the Institute is a very small branch on an even much larger scale. There was even a hint of the Enclave being the shadow government, right? And this has probably always been known in Fallout, but if you think about that, if the Enclave is a shadow government and had essentially been pulling the strings, then these would just be fingers on a much larger hand attached to an arm that would eventually be attached to the body that is the Enclave. You see what I mean? Like lots of little tendrils all stretching out, and you know, as big and terrible as the Institute seems, I think it's just a small piece of a much larger whole. Because, you know, the Institute isn't exactly Vault Tech. Made up of the same people, they all come from the same source type of thing. But, you know, and that's not MedTech, and that's not Poseidon, and that's not, you can just go on and you can list all the different research places and groups and corporations and all that other stuff that were in place and have all had their hand in essentially destroying the world and leaving it like it is, you know, what you see today.
That's it.
I see a working terminal. That's always a good sign. It's usually a good start. Figure out what's going on down here. Or it could just be turret control. Alright, well, so much for that. Still wondering if there's a computer hack magazine that allows you to reprogram the turrets like you could in like Fallout 3 and stuff, where you could change up the friend or foe targeting and stuff. That's 2 for 2. Oh, did I just one-shot a Gutsy? Yeah, take that. Nice. That was just horrible.
Scanning.
That sounded like an Assaultron. It is an Assaultron. No shortage of these, apparently.
Guess this is it for you.
Ah. She's charging me. Don't grab me. Okay. Well, got that out of the way. It was ugly, but it worked, I guess. Anybody else? Hello? Anybody there? Oh, damn. Okay, that's a little ridiculous for a shotgun. They've got to do something, but they've got to either nerf the range on this thing or something. I mean, it does have its downside. Enemies can't be too close or you'll kill yourself. I mean, literally. So, I mean, there is that, but still... should not be able to snipe someone from 100 yards and one shot blow their ass up with... Oh, that's... doesn't matter. It's still fun. Until they nerf it or whatever, I'm going to mess
How
around
do you
with it.
find
'Cause
anything in here?
I'll probably never find another one of these shotguns on another character again, honestly. Alright, which way first? Which way to go first? I remember Vault 14 had several levels, and there was like 3 or 4 or 5 different ways to go, and it's like, where have I even been? I felt like I skipped entire wings of that place. I hate that because, you know, the one place you don't look is the one place that had all the really cool stuff, you know, or had that one little thing that unlocked some lore thing, you know, for someplace else in the game, or, you know, something like that. Hate feeling like I missed that kind of stuff. Well, how about we just work our way from top to bottom? We'll just do that. Nice. Didn't know I was here, did you? Damn! Took that sneak shot to the face like a champ. String leather right arm. When we stream, I'm kind of narrowing down how we're going to play. I like to just pick up, you know, a particular play style or set some challenges or some limits on the game to keep it interesting, to keep it, you know, keep it fresh or whatever.
There's a classic.
I was thinking, like basic clothing, like wearing this corset. This corset that my character's got on now has no armor rating. I think it adds 1 to endurance, I think. Maybe 1 to strength or something like that. It has some special buff, but that's it. No armor rating or anything like that. And what's this? This looks like the overseer's office. Usually the overseer's office has the round window, and what is this circle of... You know what this looks like? Anyone who's spent any time in the rooms will know what I'm saying. This looks like a AA meeting. Or NA meeting, or, you know... So, oh man, 50 coffee cups and coffee pots? Okay, well those go hand in hand. Recovery rooms and coffee, that's It's just mandatory. Looks like we got a working terminal here too. Overseer. All right. Let's see. Overseer manifest. Overseer of all an elected individual chosen to run the daily meetings, ensure that other residents adhere to the rules of Vault-Tec rehabilitation. It's not considered a position of power, a position of support and servitude, which is usually how that goes with rehab. All right. Make sure that no one deviates from the program guidelines. Okay. Usefulness of continued meetings. Resident Michaels expresses desire to reduce the number of meetings. He believes chem dependence is no longer an issue, which is the first thing an addict says right before they relapse, right? I don't need meetings anymore. Let me pick up unhealthy habits without the program. I expressed agreement with Randall's sentiments. Issue was put to vote. Vote to continue meetings. All right. Unlock facilities wing. Okay, I think that was one of those doors downstairs. All right, so that was their. Okay, that's what they were doing here. Apparently, they sent addicts here. Addicts, alcoholics here. That's who they filled this vault up with. Okay, well, nothing real sinister about that. But it's definitely not something you want to play with. There's going to be something twisted about this. I just don't know what it is yet. Oh, wow. Refills your action points on a critical hit. See, that's a VATS heavy weapon right there. If you don't hardly use VATS, that's almost useless to you. Because the critical only comes from using your VATS. Then it refills your AP each time. Which allows you to stay in VATS even more, you know, that type of thing. Like I say, certain weapons really cater to a specific playstyle. Nice. A lot of stuff to loot here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, addiction is, well, it's like a living death. Really, I don't know any better way to put it. It's a living death. It's, especially chemical addictions, even more so than alcohol addictions. I'm not going to differentiate them all that much. Ooh, holy crap. Got this place wired up, don't they? What's the trap then? Grenades? I see, okay. Give me all those materials, that's what I'm talking about. I need these. Looks like I'm really going to need these if we're going to be finding all these new settlements. I'm going to have to be able to put up some at least basic defenses and walls and stuff. Yeah, but for those who've ever suffered an addiction, chemical addiction, I would say because it works faster than alcohol, it's not any more or less brutal necessarily. It's just quicker. Because all the, you know, the hard drugs, all the real nasty stuff tends to work on the system, tears you down a lot quicker, drains your finances a lot quicker. Most, I can't say all, but most alcoholics, I think, tend to last a while longer. They can function and at least maintain a facade of normalcy. Whereas the addicts, it not only starts to show on them a lot quicker physically, and, you know, skin condition and hair and teeth and all the different physical defects, depending on the drug you're using, of course, right? Weight is a huge one, you know, fluctuations up and down and stuff like that. But loss of appetite, but then the attitudes and the mood swings can be a lot more harsh, at least earlier on with drug addiction. So like I said, they work faster. They really mess you up like that. Plus, you suffer a lot of the same guilts and shames that come from other addictions, which are a little bit less defined, like, you know, sexual addictions or maybe gambling addictions and all the other stuff that people obsess over that winds up ruining their lives and stuff, right? But the chemicals, just on top of that, it's the whole health thing, and then the whole fact that it just drains your finances and your emotions and breaks up your family life just faster. It just works a lot quicker. It's a little more insidious, I guess. But alcohol is just as dangerous because it works slower and it creeps up on you, and it can do the same harm, you know, as far as that goes. The end is pretty much the same. You're either going to wind up locked up or dead. Period, right? So anyway, playing with that is definitely not cool. Well, you know, I should have woke that gunner up first. They should have at least felt it. These pieces of crap are no better than raiders. Worse, actually. Because there are raiders and they think they're better. That makes them worse.
I'm in.
User Argateras, your orders. Your orders are as follows. Ensure all residents do not stray from the Vault-Tec rehabilitation program. It is paramount that it is strictly followed. You'll act as any other resident. Your backstory and identity should be already committed to memory. Allow the residents to discover the stash of chems on their own. Oh, wow. Okay. And on 10/23/2082, 5 years after they sealed him in the vault, he was supposed to unlock a lifetime supply of chems to these recovered addicts and see what they do. That's the experiment. How messed up is that? Wow. Well, what happens is somebody cracks, and then it just kind of goes like dominoes, right? One after another. That's what's going to happen. I can call that right off the top. Somebody's going to crack. Somebody's going to break.
Blue, we're not alone here. Unexpected? Hey, something's out there.
And then without the group, if you have a few who try to abstain at some point, given no other alternatives, yeah, that's, wow, that's just... I mean, why? Here's the thing, is what do you gain from that? What do you, okay, so you experiment, you get all the data, you get these results, and you get this, and you've done what? For the post-apocalyptic world, whatever survives the bombs that you fucking dropped on it, you're going to be left with whatever, and you're going to worry about whether somebody relapsed on some dope or not. That's gonna make some difference in science. How? I really want to know. Just wow. Okay. I mean, just thought that shit up and just did it just because you can. That's what I see. Once again, it's the whole playing God thing. It's like, well, I wonder what would happen. Well, we'll never know unless we find out. And so you just do some really messed up shit just to see. At someone else's expense, of course. None of these doctors have to suffer the hell. No, they just get to watch and record stuff and sit back and picture this as, you know, just a bunch of laboratory. It's really just a bunch of mousetraps. Laboratory mice is what all these people in these vaults are. And they're all here under false pretenses. Everyone think they're just going place of safety. Most of them paid for this, for a spot in the vaults, and little did they know they were being selected based on some genetic thing or some intelligence thing or some ability or some particular condition, or just the fact that they showed no special traits whatsoever, and it made them completely generic. You know, just random run-of-the-mill people that don't have any special signs of anything. Perfect lab rats for that. They all these criteria and stuff, they don't tell anybody. Anyway, this is apparently one of the addicts, and you know, it's basically his trip from, oh my gosh, I can't believe Vault-Tec lied to us, to everybody's gone off to go do their little stash of dope off in their own little corner, and I don't want to fall into that, but he eventually caved. Because he was left basically by himself. And so that's how they ended their lives in the vault, was ODing and getting strung out and killing each other and doing all the stuff that they do. Oh, what is it? Oh, nice. What? How badass is that? Cool. 114 had a bobblehead. I wonder if Vault 81 has a bobblehead. Probably. There was one in almost every vault in Fallout 3. Even 101 had a bobblehead. In fact, you only had like 1 or 2 shots to actually get it. If you didn't, you could miss it completely. Raven Rock, I don't know if you consider Raven Rock a vault. Not exactly, but there was even a bobblehead in that. Let's see. Vault 87. No, I take that back. Vault 87 didn't have one. The one where you went to go get the Gek. That, I don't remember having one. I don't think so. This vault resident had packed their bags, thinking they were going to go on a trip, probably in some drug-induced hallucination thing, off on some trip. And actually packed their bags. Wonder if there's going to be something of a story in each room. Let's see if we can interpret the stories. I wonder who tore through all these walls. Let's see, possibly passed out drunk in the shower, I guess. Got drunk and slipped and fell in the shower. No one there to take care of him. So I guess if even one of the vault residents was a doctor but went off on the dope and stuff, then each would have gone their own way and destroyed themselves as quickly as possible, because that's what addicts do. I'll take those. Probably just... Oh. Throw me a life preserver. Wonder if that's the message there. Why would there be a life preserver right there? Taking a trip down the sewer pipe. Somebody throw me a life preserver. Or else I'm gonna drown. And, well, this must be the stash room. I guess. Mostly emptied out now, right?
Know if there's anything I can do to lighten the
Yeah,
load.
but this dude's job was to wait 5 years and then open this up with a lifetime supply of dope and booze and whatever else. And yeah, if it wasn't just insidious in and of itself, it's just unnecessary. Like, why? That just seems like doing something to just troll people. just doing it just for giggles, just for shits and grins. You know, it's about the only thing it can really accomplish. I would think. I don't know. If you're a heavy chem user, though, this would be a good vault to come check out.
Sweet.
I probably found about 40 buff out already. I don't know how much Med-X and all kinds of other stuff. A few psychos. Take that. And that's how you deal with that. Oh, okay, we got turrets. Sounds like it. All right. I think they're all up above.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Research, classroom, and clinic. Research for what? I mean, the experiment is obvious here. Wouldn't have much need for labs and stuff like that, right? Not really. Get everybody clean and throw about 20 keys of cocaine in their lap and see what they do with it. Seriously? Wow. Take that, man. You can tear some stuff up if they don't see you coming. Seriously. And I'm gonna fix to have a lot of caps worth of fusion cells.
Lock and loading hostile.
Okay. Go and get it. Meanwhile, I'll be collecting my wood and ceramic and stuff.
Gunners.
Kind of watch my weight a little bit, though. I'm probably just about full. This vault doesn't seem near as big as 114 was. The vault we started in was pretty small. That wasn't all that big, not really. Thought there was some turrets up here. Squishy, squishy.
We're taking casualties.
Yeah, you're well past the taking casualties part. You've been there and done all that. Heck, you're probably the last man standing. And I probably can't shoot the side of a barn standing next to it. Okay. Nice. Ever since I started having a problem running out of oil, I've been grabbing everything with oil. It helps the gas canisters give you a piece or two of steel also. But the oil's just, it's necessary for like generators and turrets and all kinds of stuff. Some mods. It might almost be as useful as adhesive, really. Probably a little more common. Not much. Anyway, never have too much of it. Once you run out of something, you start getting paranoid about it and start picking it up before you start dropping valuable stuff to make sure that you pick up stuff that has that particular thing in it, you know. You know, so I'm really not even bothering with weapons and stuff. That sure looks like one of those spotlights. Huh. Guess not.
What was that? There you are.
Yeah, we got at least a couple more enemies.
Got it.
Deftly.
There we go. All the circuitry, all that good stuff. Right on. Detox facility. Come on. Oh, you aren't shit, dude. Those look like those goat projectors, right? I know that night vision scoped gun's gonna be worth some money. So what's this, clean room? Toxin purge. What's this? Okay, you can keep the rest of that. Alright, anyway, you know what's coming to mind? And this is just on the fly. I don't know, but it sounds right. Is this a place that you can bring Kate to help her with her problem? Let me see. Let me check this out. Initiate toxin purge. No subject detected. I'm assuming in that chair. Command Kate to maybe sit in that chair and hit that, and it maybe clean her out. Man, how cool would that be? To at least get some good out of this place. This piece of crap little hell that they created here. I'm curious. You know what? If we don't do that, then one of you guys do it, or my next playthrough I'll try to remember to bring her with me. I plan on running with her a bit more on my next character. I really like Piper, but I'll venture out and see if there's not someone else. It's gonna suck because then I'll feel like I'm cheating on Piper. Anyone else that I either romance or hang out with for majority of the game, I'll feel bad each time I see Piper. She'll always be around, but she'll be cool. I know she will. She'll always be cool. Oh wow, this one died just huddled in a corner. And that is probably the saddest part about this whole thing, was just that one skeleton right there just huddled. Man, it's a miserable existence. There it goes. There's that turret that I shot upstairs. More targeting cards. Gonna need all that. Gonna need to make plenty of turrets and things. Guess set up some supply lines between man, I pretty much burned up my wood and stuff from a lot, but some of my settlements still have... Wow, those mannequins didn't freak me out at all. Lay down. Some of my settlements still have a lot of that type of stuff, because I've collected a lot of copper and targeting cards and things and dropped them off. Let's say my drive-in has a pretty good amount, but I've got, like, what do you call it, supply lines set up between all... Man, that looks like spaghetti on the map now.
Hey.
That's cool. Well, one way or another, I'll get them all linked up. But if we gotta establish settlements, I'm gonna guess they'll maybe start getting attacked by the Institute randomly. We're enemies now with the Institute. That's official. So I'm going to assume they're going to start bothering us, sending out random courser assassins after us, this type of crap. I wouldn't doubt if they try to attack the railroad. Get in there in our headquarters again. They already did it once at the switchboard, right? I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. Get all of our safe houses dark. Or attack everything at once, all over the place. Which is, I think, basically what they did the last time. I had a sneaky suspicion that Sean wanted us around so that he could finish the job off and use us as something of a spy. The funny thing is, they may have kicked us out of the Institute, but they didn't take that thing out of my Pip-Boy. They could still be listening for free.
We're hot.
Seems like they're heading up some street. Back for more, huh?
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start selling stim packs too. I've got a lot of stim packs. I probably have about 300 of them. Something like that. Well, those frags are something to be reckoned with now. All the extra explosive damage, man. I haven't even thrown a nuclear grenade yet. Still haven't thrown one. I've only got one. I could probably make some. I wouldn't doubt
Nice.
it. But I only have one, and so I've been just kind of saving it, waiting to catch a bunch of big beefs all together at once and see if I can't blow them all up together, that type of thing. Maybe get like 5 or 6 super mutant overlords or something all packed together, you know, that type of thing. Half a dozen of those, what are those, synth striders? Is it striders? I don't know, one of them in particular are just, they're pretty beefy. They take a lot of damage. They're like kind of like the synth version of a glowing one type of thing. All right, let me see if I can drop some weight off. What's that worth? 100 something, 150 caps. I could drop off something else so I can pick some stuff. I don't really want to get rid of any of this, though. I can think of uses for all this right now. Seriously. Even aluminum. Aluminum comes... Yeah, I think that's fine. That wrench doesn't give you really any return for its weight. I can get 10 times that amount of steel out of tin cans, as I can off that one wrench. Literally. Weight-wise, so... Alright, Speaking of cans, I think I'll look for some of those on the way out. Might as well max out. So we'll leave here, run over to that settlement. You know what sucks is whatever that settlement wants us to go do will probably involve getting some more loot. I can't use the workshop at that settlement until I go do whatever they need done and come back.
Wow.
That sucks.
How much vision can one vault need?
How much vision? Right? Oh, holy crap. They've got 3 reactors down here? It's like only one's working. I guess they were trying to fix another one. But, yeah. I hear you, Piper. No doubt. How much does one vault need? Seriously. What else was going on here? What else was going on here? It doesn't even make sense. Okay, running out of room again. I already know I am. Yeah, I see at least three reactors down here. All right, I guess we're good. Go ahead and max out real quick. All right, where's the exit here? Oh, there it is. Freaking Assaultron bum rushed me, man. Well, we can at least go talk to the settler real quick and whatever. Then, I guess I could warp to whatever settlement I plan to hook this one up with and just drop it off there because it's the same difference. Yeah, I'll probably do that. All right. Looks like this area here was sheltered a little bit from the bombs. At least there's branches on these trees. Let's go a little bit farther west, and there's no branches at all. It's just a bunch of twigs sticking out of the ground. Looks like there's a sentry bot locked up in that little cage over there. I don't have time for that right now. Probably some loot in that building. I don't know where these people are going to send us, but wherever they do, we might actually go take care of that sentry bot. They usually drop some good stuff too, actually. Targeting cards and stuff like that.
It's huge. Working on a farm is really boring.
Well, we've got children.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
It's these damn greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you've got to help us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Well, we have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Alright, sounds good to me. That sounds fun to me, actually. Look at that kid's little play corner over there, huh? Alright, gotta watch out for the children. Super mutants will eat them too, I'm sure. So, oh, they got their own little swing, man. That is the only one I've seen in this game. Tree swing. Okay. We'll definitely keep that in the boundaries when we build our walls and stuff. It's not too far away. But I'm gonna go drop the bunch of junk off, probably over at Warwick, I guess, or maybe the drive-in, and then set up some supply line if I can. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. For the rest of this Let's Play, you can click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. Appreciate you watching, and catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.